planned. Hi, everybody. I'm pretty sure I'm going to save this one, so I'm going to do the intro. I'm happy that you're here. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, I am grateful to be a messenger and a mouthpiece. I know that these messages will always reach who they are meant to. May they be clear cut and concise. Y'all, lots of musical messages. I mean, I know I'm clairaudient. Like, I know I'm always saying what I'm hearing, seeing, smelling, tasting, all that, every clear sense, but the music right now. So you will definitely know these messages are for you. I already shuffled this. If you've been hearing a lot of music and not just hearing music, but the music actually deeply resonating with you, it will feel as if the music is genuinely talking to you. Like spirit just deliberately put that song on wherever you were, because that's exactly what it is. So I was hearing that song that says, let me love you down. I don't know who sings that. I do, but I can't think of who it is. And Weak by SWV. So clearly there's some love messages happening. If you have been seeing angel numbers 333, 323, or 343, those are very significant. Just lots of threes, which tells me that there's a lot of growth and transformation happening in regard to prosperity, because 333, that's Jupiter. That's like we're we're moving on up basically. So lots of threes, lots of Mercury energy. Y'all might be feeling what I've picked up on recently, that it kind of feels like we're in Mercury retrograde, and we are not. So it could be that you're mercurial like I am. You might have some significant Mercury placements that are being transited heavily right now, but it feels like Mercury retrograde. It's giving clumsiness, messes, needing to really slow down. Like if you really feel like you've been rushing, you need to slow it down. The clumsiness, the messes, things breaking, tests of patience, even ascension symptoms, those things will all be intensified if you don't take your time. Okay, so I already shuffled it. Oh, y'all saw that? I did not do that on purpose. Union, as that happens. Here, let me mirror you, unmirror you over here. I am double streaming, but YouTube, you get perks because I'm going to save the live for you guys. Yeah, and Divine Feminine. Yep. Let's see what flipped off the deck like that. Let's see. I hope everyone is doing well, genuinely. Happy Wednesday, hump day, or whenever you see this day. So, all right. A decision is needing to be made because somebody's mask came off. Somebody showed who they are. And there's some sort of visit in regard to somebody new in your life. And the energy could just be surrounded by some foolishness. But what I'm mostly getting is that this is someone who you feel silly with. You have a good time. You have a good time with this person. So let's see deliberately what comes out of this deck, because I kind of plucked those off the deck. And I just cut it to union again. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for liking, tapping your screens. YouTube, especially you, hit that thumbs up. Some of you are feeling a bit guarded, so it seems like we're going to get into why. I genuinely hope you all are doing well. Thank you all so much. Let's see. Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine. What's the energy? Let's check in. I just felt like I wanted to check in with you guys. I've been, minding my business as usual, but very, I guess, nose to the ground. And then I've been floating a bit lately, so reeling it in a bit. Let's check in. All right, fire signs. So this could especially be for you if you resonate with fire. If you've seen my elemental readings, you know I'm not talking about any specific placement, so long as the element of fire resonates with you, and it could be your second house. We're going to pause quickly because there's noise happening that shouldn't be happening, because there was a discussion that did just happen that said that would not happen. Anywho, fire signs. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Hey, everybody. Oh, is it Asia or Asaya? We got Aries over here. Okay. Like it. Hi, everybody. I see you on YouTube. I'm doing well. How are you, love? Hit that thumbs up on YouTube. Equal energy exchange. It is so free to like these screens. I promise you. It costs you nothing. And that's how some of you feel, because nothing is coming out of this deck. It's like you feel like it costs you nothing to be a good person or to be kind or to be loving. And you've been in these connections where you're not really getting anything out of it. You don't feel like you're benefiting from being that. And this is what's going on now. Like, you might just feel like, I'm hearing escape, who can I run to? I don't feel the need to sing the songs that I'm getting today, which is weird for me, y'all know, and my throat is kind of scratchy, so there's definitely some expression blocks happening. We need to be expressing ourselves, everybody. We can't sit on the things that we're wanting to express. Okay, we got a Virgo, Team Virgo. Hey, Priscilla. Hi, Divine Diamond. I like your name. All right, y'all. What else, Spirit? And it's like that unfulfilling feel. Oh, I just realized I was shuffling my deck that way. So that was with purpose, because I see appreciation, I see options, and I see deadline. I've been telling y'all, time is up. People not appreciating you for who you are, and there being this flow of authenticity where you both appreciate each other. It's like there's a deadline to that. You can only have but so many options before you realize, what are we doing? Like, some of you may have felt like you needed multiple options and multiple people, or multiple options of work or living, whatever, because you felt like no one thing or person could fulfill you. And Spirit is about to show you different. Spirit is about to show you different. Anything else from this deck? Okay. So we had to put a little oomph in it. Like, Spirit is about to show you just how good things can get, because you've been sitting and you've been feeling like, oh, this isn't happening. This isn't going to go my way. And it's like, okay, you can decide that if you want. But let's see. So we have risk. Yeah. And last time I think I was on live, I was hearing that song by Adele, He Won't Go. And she says, I'm willing to take the risk. We have closed off. So you're feeling some anxiety. You feel like you don't want to give in to what you feel, which is what I've already said, that you were feeling guarded. I need you to quiet down in there. Again, if y'all saw that other live, like we just talked about this. Third party. And it's crazy because I know what this card could mean, but my eyes went right to relationship. And I'm seeing silence within. Like, you might just feel like a relationship wouldn't work for you because you are so self-focused and you got so used to like these BS, like low vibrational, karmic relationships, that you feel like it's too good to be true when one actually comes along and it's actually aligned. So again, Spirit is about to show you just how good it can get. You just needed to be a bit more open-minded. Someone could be calling you. One or two more from this deck, please, Spirit. If you have me on TikTok, I have the very deck I have in my hands on my showcase if you're interested in pulling for yourself. So really cute deck. I just got it. It definitely seems to connect with the heart of the matter rather than what the mind is saying. I also kind of like that it cuts to the chase. It's like a get to the point type of deck. And that's why I feel like when nothing's coming out of it, we need to just be moving on. Because, yeah, options. And as soon as I say we need to be moving on, here's options. Like I said, you felt like you needed a bunch of options because you weren't getting your needs met and fulfilled. And then it's almost like Spirit, the universe, God, however you look at it, is like, yeah, guess what? Here's someone that checks all your boxes. I'm here. Oh, my gosh. Oh. My gosh. You see how that stopped me in my tracks? This says hunger for pleasure, must have, sticking out. This is exactly how my deck was when I said, oh my gosh. Y'all, you do not have to spam me with questions. We just need to use our skills to read what's pinned there on TikTok. My questions are $8. I would love to answer it, but they are not free. Please stop spamming me with questions. Let's be respectful of the energy and the message. If you want free questions, there are thousands of readers on these platforms that do free questions. I do not, and I don't like being spammed. So we're going to be respectful of the space. It is a sacred space. Thank you for being here. Keep liking the live. It's free. My questions are not. Yeah, triggers sticking out. You've been struggling and feeling closed off about taking this risk because there have been triggers. So it's like, yeah, it's something you can't let go of. You need to let something go. You can't cling to the pain, just like you can't cling to an outcome. You're not fully in control, and that is not a bad thing. That is to your benefit. That is to your benefit. Thank you all for liking the live. If you can contribute to the goal over here on TikTok, I would appreciate it. Thank you. Let me pin the next deck. I didn't pin the first one, but it's there in the showcase, y'all. If you're with me and you feel guided to listen to me, I feel like you do, because I know you've been here and probably been back and know that everything I'm saying is in alignment with divinity. But take a deep breath. Just like it's not that deep. Just take another one. Whew, you're stressing. I can feel it. Y'all really gotta relax. I'm starting to understand our connection is here. So you could be stressing over how someone feels or where something is going or how you've been interacting. Maybe something that was said. Again, something that you're not letting go of. You need to be letting things go. We have until February 17th for the year of the snake to close out, meaning we are still healing, we are still shedding, we are still releasing. There is no problem with you taking your time to feel through these feelings, but you cannot stay stuck there. It was my fault, but I blamed you. That could be why someone was so closed off, because they weren't ready to face the fact that it was their fault, that they needed to take accountability. Another line of energy I'm picking up on is that someone took a risk with you, and it wasn't anything that you did. They were in a commitment, and they made you unknowingly a part of this third party situation, this love triangle, this messy situation. The other woman, right? Something went left when that happened because this person was not honest. They were not authentic and open and real about it. So they ran the risk. And yeah, something went left. And it has nothing to do with you, if I'm being for real. This person likes to juggle connections. They have addictions to attention and maybe sex and everything like that. So they wanted to do them. They wanted to play around. It has nothing to do with you. It is not your responsibility. So they were blaming you. And that's why they've been closed off, because they feel like or felt like you did this to me. Why would you do this to me? You knew that I was XYZ. Listen, when we're in committed relationships, those are our responsibilities, nobody else's. I don't care. Put morality to the side for a second. If you are in a committed relationship and you risk it because you feeling all fiery, you feeling all risky, that's on you. That is on you. TikTok, please read the boards. Read the boards. Read the room. Read the screens. I don't do free questions. My Cash App is right there if you would like to book a question. Please stop spamming me with questions. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for following. I appreciate you. I do not do free questions. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine, what do we need from this deck for this message? What's going on? I remember every detail of that day. Something about space, because this fell on the space bar of my keyboard. And closed off, like you might have shut somebody out, definitely emotionally, but physically, you might have shut the door on them or slammed the door in their face or made them leave, kicked them out, something that has to do with a door. And they remember every detail of that day. What else? Yeah, I am not available. This is someone who was not available, and they made that clear, or at least that's what they think. Again, they weren't taking accountability, so they felt like they could dibble and dabble, and so long as they used the words or said the things, I'm not available, or I don't want anything serious, whatever they said, they felt like that should cover the fact that they were putting you in a third party connection. When maturity and honesty, integrity, transparency would say, listen, I'm in a commitment. I can't give you anything that even resembles a relationship. This is what I can give you. Are you okay with that? Yes or no? And everybody knows, everybody has disclosure. And this person had the nerve to be jealous when they saw you with someone, or they will be. Again, if you've been here with me before, sometimes we are speaking about future energy. That's why it's so important, you guys, when I talk about intuition and discernment, please take what is yours. This could have already happened for you, is happening for you, or will happen for you. But there's going to be a situation, or there was, where someone was just trying it and they were placing the blame on everybody but themselves. And you cannot do that. You can't do that. Yeah, I bet you do. I wish things could be different. You don't know how hard it was to let you go is on the bottom of the deck. And then here's I want you. So cool. But that's not enough. Quite simple. That's not enough. Thank you all for liking the streams. Continue to tap your screens, interact in the chat. Y'all know you can meet people in these chats, right? When I say sacred space and when I call on the spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine, you can bet that those who come in here and actually stay in here somewhat resemble the same energy. I've had beautiful people meet other beautiful people. And that's all I'm going to say. Utilize your resources, connect, talk to each other. Where are you from? Is the message resonating with you? I'm a Leo too, or that's my sun sign, whatever. Just, it's something about getting social. Y'all keep holding yourselves up when things get heavy. I'm afraid to contact you. They should be. They feel afraid to contact you because they're not ready to be transparent yet. They're not ready to hold accountability. They already know that if they reach out and they're still on that same type of BS, nothing's going to change. So they would rather just not say nothing and just be quiet. And that's probably their best bet. Like, why are we still playing around? And again, the nerve to be jealous when you end up with someone who's more aligned. Like, this could very well be happening now or in the future where they're going to have to watch you be happy. There's no going back to this. They made their choice. They made their bed. Now they are going to lie in it. I bet you do. They look for you everywhere. No matter what. I can't really see my YouTube chat right this second. I'm going to be honest. I see that it's flowing. I hope we are being kind and respectful because I always am. I'm glad you're all here. Hit that thumbs up. And I'm wishing you well. Yeah, it's given every social media platform they've ever had you on. Maybe even just Googling you to see if anything new comes up. Obsessive. It's really giving fear of missing out, shoulda, coulda, woulda, regret, woe was me, I'm the victim, I wanted this person, even though I was with another one. It's boo, like, who cares, for real? I replay our conversations over and over again. All they're going to have left of you, collective community, before we clear the board is those conversations. All they're going to have of you is these memories because no new memories will be made with this person. I'm going to tell you right now. I can't make it up. Cut the deck to I know I messed up everything. They know it, but they can't express it. And one thing I have learned recently is accountability is not just knowing you did something wrong. Accountability is owning it, expressing it, and somehow trying to not correct it, but I'm hearing eradicate it. Like when you take the steps to ensure it won't happen again. When you own your behavior and there's no projecting. Like this person was not ready to, okay, yes, I messed up everything. But have they told you that? Right, that's accountability. No, they haven't because they're too busy burying themselves in things so that they don't have to own up to anything. They don't have to face, I'm hearing their shadow. And I know if you've been here with me, you've heard me say it plenty of times. You can't ignore your shadow. You have to embrace your shadow. You have to embrace every part of you. You're a whole. You are complete. If you don't integrate and accept your shadow, you will be subconsciously self-sabotaging from the place of your shadow. Nobody said you have to KILL off your ego. You need to healthily integrate it. So while they're wishing for things to be different, you know, while they're being antisocial, they're telling their friends, no, I can't come out. No, I'm not available, because they want to sit in and sulk over what they did to themselves, recalling whatever day this was, replaying these conversations, being afraid to contact you. None of this is your business. The only reason why it's coming out in the reading is because you, yes, I'm talking to you if this is resonating, you keep thinking about what this person is up to. You keep wondering about this person. You keep tapping in, trying to see, do they feel bad or not? And did they mean it or not? And who cares? They did it. They did it. Who cares? And that's one thing about it. And I'm going to shout it from the mountaintops. People know what they are doing. Okay? I never said you couldn't forgive. I never said you couldn't give a second chance. But as far as giving that grace to people you know don't deserve it because they keep making the same repeated decisions, those are not mistakes. Those are decisions. So why? Yeah, it's a no. It is a no. It is a no. YouTube, get those likes up. It's been at least 30 of y'all come through here so far, and those likes don't match. The math was not mathing with this person. An equal energy exchange says all you need to do is tap the thumbs up. Do you see how easy that just, it's not even a second. It's so free and it's so easy. You just hit it. Okay? Get that together, please, and thank you. Thank you for those of you on TikTok who have been tapping the screen, contributing to the gift. Share this live out. Repost it with that arrow down there. It doesn't go to your profile. It goes to your For You page. Helps people discover and connect. We are, at the end of the day and the beginning of the day, building community. Okay? So whether you share this to someone you know or not, you can repost it down there on TikTok. Definitely shop my showcase. There are all sorts of ways to contribute and to practice equal energy exchange. Y'all do not have to send the tips. You do not have to book the readings, even though those are for you. There are so many ways, y'all, for real. The Emperor. So some of you are your own boss. Some of you have that energy about you where you will just do what's needed. You will defend and advocate for yourself and others. Yeah, this card kind of looks like what you give grows. What you say grows. What you do kind of like fertilizes those around you. You definitely operate in balance and in fairness, and that's what makes you so magnetic. That's what makes you so attractive. What are the messages from this deck? Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine. That like number did not change, YouTube. I will click off. And y'all know I will, because I've done it before. I'm not here for me. Hit the thumbs up if you have not already. If you don't see it right there where you're watching, you need to navigate to the description. It's going to be those 3 dots in the top right corner. You're going to hit description, and then you're going to hit the thumbs up. Thank you for the follow, White Chocolate. My questions are not free. For those of you just coming in, everything you need is on the board on TikTok. You have the prices. You have my Cash App. My questions are not free. Okay, we have the Page of Bongs. This card always gives me summertime. This is the Page of Cups. This could be an apology. This could be some sort of emotional expression. This could be someone coming in with their tail tucked after a tower moment. Okay, the Page of Cups to me usually gives that kind of energy that lacks accountability. Very childlike. You know, children don't always fully understand what they did. They just want to make up. So that's the kind of energy I'm getting. Someone may come towards you and try to put on the front that they have learned or healed, and they just miss you. They just miss you. Yeah. They sit around. They're on a crappy sleep schedule. They eat whatever, do whatever, eating things that aren't good for them. They just miss you. They miss you, and they can't sleep because they're thinking about that third-party situation. And they're trying to have the strength. Hey, That's not a very strong energy to be in when you are deceiving people. Y'all ever seen one of those posts on social media that says, I love to tell the truth because what you gonna do about it? Yeah. If this resonates with you, collective community, then that's probably how you are. You feel like, and what about it? Yeah, I said that, or no, I didn't say that, or yes, I feel that way, or no, I do not. This is someone who could stand to take a page from your book when it comes to honesty and authenticity. This could be a King of Swords. There's pipes in this deck, but that is a Capricorn or Aquarius placement. Somewhere dominantly, especially rising, yeah, with the Emperor, someone who is very headstrong, discerning, but also kind of cold and detached. And they're kind of, effed up in the head because they're like, usually I would not care. Usually I would be so apathetic. Why is this person on my mind? Why is this person affecting me so much? Why do I crave this person the way that I do? Knight of Wands. Why do I feel so much passion for this person? I don't feel like this is a past person anymore with this energy. I feel like this is someone else who is pining for you. You all have to realize, especially with my love messages, we could be talking about many people. We saw options. Those options could be your options, and maybe I'm here to help you explore them. I'm not picking up on the past person anymore. This is future-oriented energy. We're talking about someone who feels like summertime. We're talking about someone you would want to walk the boardwalk with, to go out, to eat, to explore, to live. Someone who takes care of business. I can't make it up. Someone you would want to celebrate with. This is someone you would want to share your good news with. Like I said earlier, and that's not what your relationships of the past reflect. So I'm going to be real with y'all. There is no level of comparison you really need to be doing at this time. Unless it has to do with your triggers and informing this new person of, how to handle you and hold you. We don't really need to be talking about the past because there's really no comparison. There's no fruit there. There's no prosperity back there. These people were not aligned with you. There was no this. There was the breaking of these glasses and fighting and yelling and disagreements and not understanding each other enough to hold space for your hearts. That's what the past looked like. So we could just leave it there, right? Thank you all for sharing out the live. I see you. Thank you for commenting, hashtagging. I see you. Thank you. The One Musketeer. I appreciate you. Y'all, you see how this came out? You see how it was on the bottom of the deck? It was underlying energy at first. It was just peeking out. It was possibility. You see it coming out, right? Yeah. In a long line of options, you've met your match. Woo, I like that. In a long line of options, you've met your match. And that's why Spirit was about to show you, and your ancestors, guides, and angels been laughing at you, probably cackling in tears laughing, because you really believe that with a heart like yours, there was no possible reflection of it. In this entire lifetime, this entire incarnation with billions of people, you really believed that you were the only one with a heart like yours. And you weren't even being arrogant. you were being, you thought you were being real. You thought you were being honest. You thought you were just like, hey, if I have to be the only one, that's fine. I'll just keep being me. You didn't feel like this was scarcity. You just felt like, if I'm the one out of the 100, I really need to be good at being the one because the other 99 don't look like this. Well, guess what? Guess what? Thank you all so much. Musketeer, I would love to answer your question. My questions are $8, love. If you want a more in-depth look at it, it's $11. If you want an actual reading on it, it's $22. These are my live prices. I have a bunch of other services on my website, and that link is in my bio. Look at the peace you found after all that hard work. The Seven of Wands is hard work. It's tenacity. It's the ability to defend, you know? It's the ability to uphold boundaries. That's what peace looks like. People think peace is sunshine and rainbows and smiles and pretty pleases. Peace is boundaries. I said what I said. That's That's peace. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I did not see this at the bottom of the freaking deck. This love, this person is part of your peace. And notice I said parts of your peace. The only reason why you two have been able to connect the way that you have is because you both have a personal sense of peace. And they're coming through with those tangible resources we were talking about on TikTok. If you didn't watch that reading, it was like, I think 6 parts or so. We were talking about tangible resources, where this is like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith kind of situation where you both have been chosen and you need the resources to carry out the mission. Someone just joined my live and their name is Loved. You are loved by this person. And they're about to show you, if you were ever confused or doubting. I can't make it up. They got the credentials, baby. They have everything they need to back this up. This is not an imposter. This is not a game. This is not another lesson. This is not spiritual bait. They have their credentials. Okay? They have been divinely picked and pruned and shapen and groomed and taken care of. They've been through the storm as well. They have been through the desolate places. They have the same experiences that you do, not in a sense of it being identical, but in it being the sense of the wisdom you've gained. You can learn similar lessons without the same details. You have both learned tenacity. You have both learned resilience. You have learned unrequited love. You have learned abuse. You have learned not being seen, not being heard. You've learned similar lessons. So that's how you'll know this is your person. Not because they said they learned 144 where I am, but because when you watch them, when you listen to them, when you see them, you feel the wisdom. You feel like you could learn from this person. They have the credentials. They have the badge. It's like they have a lanyard around their neck spiritually that says, no, I did the coursework. No, I got the license. I got the I did the work. And I'm really him or I'm really her. I love it. I love it. Let's get some messages from my deck and a message from the universe. Let's do that first, actually. Thank you all for being here. Again, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope y'all are fed and fruitful and productive and prosperous. All the good things, if they are in alignment with you. I almost dropped all those cards. Too quick with it. Too quick with it. I'm saying you're being watched by loving eyes. I'm pretty sure we got that the last time we used this deck. There's a deeper reason for the questions you're asking. Seek them. So if you keep questioning this person's intentions and who they are and why they're in your life and if they really love you or whatever, then there's something to do with you in that inquiry. Someone on my TikTok had Purple Rain in their name, so that song could be significant. Maybe some of y'all have watched Stranger Things 5. You will be surprised either by this person or by the show or a show that you are watching. But you do have what it takes to embrace this love. You just need to be willing to do it. You need to be willing to try. Hi, JJ. Sometimes the good is hidden. See, you think what's hidden and what's unseen is deception and manipulation and control and deceit and treachery and all these things that you've experienced. You think that's what's waiting for you in the bushes, in the shadows, under your bed. No. That's why I said Spirit is showing you something different. Your guides are cracking up at you because you just don't know how good it's about to get. You're like, oh, something's got to be wrong. Like something feels off. This is not. Listen, you're going to have to just take those deep breaths we took together earlier and keep taking them because this is about to be good, and you have to have the capacity for it. I am doing a collective love. Messages from the universe, please. Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine. Honor thyself. And it fell on this. Ooh. The way it flipped up like that. It fell on this card. Honor yourself when it comes to your peace. Honor your peace. You shouldn't be thinking I'm talking about anybody other than someone who adds to your peace. If you're thinking about your ex that had you crying into your pillow every night, crying sitting on the floor of your shower, yelling, cursing, crying, I'm not talking about them. This is someone you're going to be able to honor yourself while being in connection with them. So I'm not talking about anyone who does not add to your peace. And not only that, someone who has their own peace. This should be someone that you're okay with giving space, and they're okay with giving you space. You can be alone together. Yeah, it's not as if you need anyone. What did I just say? You have what you need. You are who you should be. You're embodying everything you should be embodying. You've done your own work, and so have they. You don't need them. You want them so much that it feels like you need them, but at the end of the day, you don't. And that is a good thing. We don't have to continue in the cycles of codependency anymore. This is that kind of love that has you trusting if they once loved you, they still do. Like, nothing you guys go through is going to make you feel like, do you still love me? No, your conflict resolution and your problem solving with this person is going to be very peaceful. It's going to be, do you want me to listen or do you want me to respond? Do you want me to hear you out or do you want me to give you a solution? You definitely won't be going to bed pissed off at this person. This is someone you're going to be able to upkeep and uphold your peace with. I think that's beautiful. And unfortunately, some people will deem that to be boring. I promise you there's nothing boring about this connection. It's just not toxic. It's just not abusive. All your excitement is going to come from being together, celebrating together, going out together, sharing space with each other, traveling together, making memories together, sharing meals together, building legacies together. That's where your excitement comes from, not from cheating, deception, lying, insecurity, money problems. No, we're talking good stress versus bad stress at this point. Okay? I don't know about y'all, but I'll claim a love like that. If you claim a love like that, put it in the comments. I claim this love. I claim this energy for me. I told y'all before, you can't just be watching these messages and be like, "Ooh, that sounds good. That resonates." But you're not taking a physical step to claim the energy. I'm not here for no reason, and neither are you. Drop it in the comments if you claim it. Drop some hearts. Drop some emojis if you don't want to use words. Share it to someone. Share it to yourself. Whatever. Take some sort of physical step that says, yeah, this right here, this is mine. Because otherwise, it's just floating around for whoever claims it. Y'all need to stop operating as if your blessings can't miss you. I didn't say that there wouldn't be more blessings, but when it comes to these specific messages and you're like, oh yeah, that's the life I want, you better claim that reality and affirm it. Because there's someone out there that will. There's someone else out there that will plant what needs to be planted to grow this tree. Meanwhile, you're still clicking on live messages and, oh, this sounds good, I like this, and then going about your redundant day. You really have to rev it up. You have to reinvent yourself and your life any opportunity you get. You're the only one that can press that button. You're going to need to detach from your past, from the other, realities that you were choosing, and looking yourself in the mirror to say, yeah, we're doing something else now. Reinventing yourself. We have my drum card, movement. Moving on up to the east side. Spirit of all that is spiritual and divine. From my deck. This deck has nouns, adjectives, and angel numbers. We're going to see what's going on with this energy. What does the collective community need to know? Ooh, it feels good off the bat. That's how you know the energy is flowing. My wand card. This is divine will. This is your wish come true. Magic, spell work, incantation, wording, ashe. What did I just say? You need to speak these things into existence. If you want this, affirm it. Affirm it. Just affirm it. Hi, everybody. I was not really looking at the YouTube chat. I'm going to be honest. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Wednesday since you're here with me. Happy whatever day it is if you come back and watch the replay. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. And you see the yellow? This is the solar plexus. This is willpower. This is the confidence to do something about it. Not just want it, think it, desire it. Do something about it. One or two more. Because what are we at? Like 40 minutes? Yeah. It's time to pull up those roots. It's time to disconnect from the systematic and generational patterns that have held you up this far. Let it go. Cut it off. Uproot it. Bulldoze it. Get the skid steer out. Do what you got to do to eradicate it. Because unless you do, those roots will continue to pop through the soil. They will continue to affect you in ways that you don't want, and you'll be looking around like, why is this happening to me again? It's because you did not fully disconnect from that reality. Look at this. The Sun card, 111. You have 1111 out here and 111. This is light, glow, creation, sweating. It's masculine energy. It's the doing. Last one. I can't make it up ever. Cut the cord. Cut it. It says attachment, disconnect or connect, power, chaos, angel numbers 121 and 511. Cut the cord. Get off the ride. Doesn't that look like a roller coaster? It's not fun no more, is it? Stop being the dog, crying and wailing, sitting on the nail when all you have to do is get up. Get up. This is a green card. I say that with my chest. I say that with love, but also assertion. Stop fussing and whining and feeling like, oh, what was me? Life is happening to me if you're not doing anything about it. If you're doing things about it and it's still not really working out, then you can fuss. Then you can fuss. All right. Let's see. Let's get an animal spirit, and then I'm closing y'all out on YouTube. Thank you all for being here. If you would like to book me, let's talk about how to do it. Everything you need is in my channel description, YouTube. Every single thing. TikTok, everything you need is in my bio, that link. Everything. You want to book with me, you want to speak with me, you want to buy a painting, you want to have me interpret your dreams, you want to talk to one of your loved ones on the other side, you want a Zoom call, literally everything. I promise. Everything you need is in my channel description and in my bio. I have $8 questions, $11 mini readings, and $22 general readings while I'm on live. That's why I tell you guys, go ahead, follow, subscribe, turn your post notifications on so you don't miss me, because I'm not on a strict schedule. I flow more than force. When the messages come to me, I deliver them to you. You will not see me on here seeking out messages, because that does not feel like it's in alignment with my spirit and how I have been spiritually trained. I have been at this for 8+ years. It's been 8 with the cards, maybe 10 without. I don't play around about it. It took me 2.5 years to even read on someone else. So I say all of that to say everything I do is intentional. Every single thing. And when it comes to the messages, I do not force them. It just does not feel right to me. I'm not getting my butt spanked because y'all want me to give you a love reading every day. Even my clients, like my returning clients, we don't speak every day, every week. I should not have to pull cards for you every other day. You should be getting enough out of the reading that you should come back in maybe 2 weeks or a month for another one. That's how I would prefer to collaborate. I have subscriptions and memberships on my website where you get free services, you get promo codes, you get first dibs on sales. I mean, so many things. I really just need y'all to put in the effort for me to help you because I have everything you need. I promise you. You just need to read. I can't do it all for you. I can't walk you through every part of it. Okay? I say that with love because I have plenty to offer, and y'all will come at me and ask and spam me and message me, do you have this? Can we do this? And I promise you, everything you need is on my website and on my link tree. Okay? Enough with that. Spirit of all that is pure, true, and divine. What does the collective community need to know from the animal spirits at this time? Thank you all. Whoa, thank you for the follows. Thank you everyone for liking the lives. Rising Suns love. Have you ever had results from bay leaf manifestations? I actually prefer bay leaf for protection. It's the job I'm working for. Good for me. Yeah, again, y'all, please read. It's everything you need right there. It's on the board on TikTok. I don't do the free questions. There are lots of readers that do. I do not lump myself in with other readers because otherwise, why am I gifted? I'm here to operate the way that aligns with my authenticity. I don't do free questions. I'm way too good at this, too thorough, too generous, too effective, and too on point to be sitting here dibbling and dabbling in hundreds of people's energy for free. Absolutely not. Hi, Chrissy. What does the collective community need to know? We get so silly and we get so funny on live a lot of the time, but sometimes it is very assertive and it's just authenticity. Like, you're not going to hear what you want to hear from me unless it's facts. I am not sorry about it. We have the mouse and the bat. You need to let it go. You keep walking around all mousy, not expressing yourself, not speaking up, not being honest. There's something you need to let go. This card literally means in the book, letting go. There's a full moon there. This is energy you need to release, and don't rush yourself. Like I said, you got at least until February 17th when the year of the snake is over. You got time to continue shedding. It's not about rushing. It's just about doing. You do need to start stepping. Otherwise, you're going to kind of root yourself in this same energy. And then the mouse card, like, you don't even realize how flexible and agile you are. It's just been applied in a low vibrational way. You thought that your flexibility meant you had to deal with people's BS, that you had to allow people to do you dirty, that you had to allow people to get over on you and go about life in ways that you don't want to. That's not the flexibility that you're embracing anymore. Now, your structure, just like a mouse's skeletal structure, you can squeeze yourself down to fit in smaller spaces. You can make something out of nothing. You can thrive on very little. Yes, you have the ability, and that's beautiful, but in the spirit of abundance, you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to settle for less anymore. If you haven't heard anything else I've said while I've been on live today, you don't have to settle for less anymore. Of course, if they once loved you, they still do. Because you got that fire. You got that energy. Absolutely. But take your energy and focus off of past people who couldn't hold you and do right by you the first time, and refocus that energy on yourself and on people who love to get it right the first time. There are people out there who couldn't even fathom doing you dirty, who obsess and overthink over how to get it right. Please believe me when I tell you these people know what they're doing when they do you wrong. You got one good time for grace, for redirection, for instruction. After that, you are making an active choice to disrespect and devalue the person you're in connection with if you're not loving them the way they need to be loved, not the way you think they should be, the way that they have expressed to you that they need to be loved. So if you're at the point where you haven't expressed, I'm not really speaking to you at this point because you have more steps to take. If you have expressed yourself and you've done it multiple times and someone is still not coming through, it's time to let them go. It's time to embrace your shadow. Your shadow is there to support you. Let it go. Be as cold as you need to be. The opposite of love is not hate. It is indifference. Let it go. Stop worrying about people from your past and what they got going on. You think the eagle cares about what a mouse has going on? Not unless it benefits the eagle. Not unless the eagle wants a little snack. Like, come on. You have a really beautiful bird's eye view of everything, and you were gifted that by spirit for a reason. Your intuition and your discernment reaches heights that you couldn't have even imagined before. You know things you shouldn't know. You see things you shouldn't be seeing, according to everyone else. You hold the gift of discernment. You hold the powers of vision and creation. Why would you ever allow yourself to be caught up on a roller coaster or roped up and hemmed up by someone who's not in alignment with you? Last card, because I feel like I'm yapping. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? This is the heart chakra, the golden egg. How are you going to operate from your heart space to align with abundance if you can't open it because you're so guarded? Where'd that card go? You're so closed off. Your heart has been, I mean, you just slammed the door shut. Like I said, something had something to do with a door earlier. Oh, that was the same card. You've been so closed off. How do you expect to embrace love and abundance and wealth and travel and peace and all the things you desire with a closed off heart? You have the vision. This is the third eye, the unicorn. You have the vision. You've been had the vision. But what is a vision without execution? What is a vision without effort? You have to be able to do both. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in one of them. You're either going to be stuck in the vision, the idea, the dream, the illusion, or you're going to be stuck in the hard work. They have to come together somehow. The mind, the heart, the vision, the material, materialization, they got to meet in the middle. All right. So on a lighter note, you might be meeting someone in the middle. You might be at a distance, whether vibrationally or physically, but something's coming together the moment you decide to pick it up. That's exactly what that looks like to me right now. It looks like the eagle saw this golden egg and is like, ain't nobody else gonna get this golden egg. Finders keepers, baby. That's mine. That's how you gotta move when these opportunities present themselves. Like I said, when you're on live with me and these things are resonating, claim them. It wouldn't be resonating if it couldn't possibly be yours. But free will says you want to be up here watching me in silence, not even tapping the screen, so you don't get to walk away with anything because you didn't practice equal energy exchange. It's not about me. Depersonalize the fact that you would be interacting with me or paying me. You need to think of it as a universal exchange or transaction. When you deposit, you can make a withdrawal. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? If these messages are for you and you're sitting there and you're not even saying out loud to yourself, I affirm it, or I'm grateful in advance, or I claim this energy for my highest good, any version that aligns with you or resonates with you, then you're just leaving it there. And someone else will swoop in and take it. I promise you they will. It's happened to me before. I have had these beautiful ideas creatively and sat on them and didn't do anything with them. And all of a sudden I'm online and I'm seeing someone who did the very thing that I was going to do. And at that point, you can do one of two things. You can be like, well, missed an opportunity and woe is me. Or you can still do it. You just have to sit on the fact that you procrastinated, you postponed it for nothing. And not all the time is something going to still be there. Like I said, the blessings can always come, but the specific one you want may not be waiting for you. It's time for you to swoop in and scoop this up. What is this? It's abundance. It's the heart chakra. It's pure meaning and pure emotion and connectivity with someone outside of yourself. Right? Right. Y'all can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. And to show you how much I believe in you, I'm going to give you a treat. Because you've been such a good boy or girl. I cut the deck to gratitude. I don't make this up. Angel of mine. Someone is very grateful for your presence. I'm going to pull 121 plus card. And when I say one, I mean one. Don't be sitting there telepathically begging me for more. You're going to get one. I did just record a 21 plus part 2 to a reading I recorded. And that's not going to be available to everyone. It's just not. But yeah. Thank you for teaching me how to love and to be loved. Some of y'all, your price is going up because you finally are embracing your worth in a different way. And one thing Spirit wants you to trust is that your people will flow towards you. You do not have to ever downplay or discount your personality or your energy to make it more readily available and accessible to people. Your people will come. Do y'all think that it rattles me that y'all come on here when I'm doing free cards, but you won't book me? That doesn't rattle me. I have returning clients who pay $200 plus for readings for me because they know I'm accurate. They know they get connection. They know they get collaboration, community, friendship, and honestly, divine truth. Okay? That's not my arrogance. This is fact. So just know, I wouldn't be on here if I wasn't okay with doing something for free. But y'all are not going to be taking advantage of me, and you all need to operate in the same way for yourselves. It was never given that. I am not one of them willy-nilly, oh, I picked up a deck of cards because I need some money. Let me get on one of these social media platforms and pull some cards for these green, gullible people that will believe everything I say just because I said it came from God or their guides. I really need y'all to stop playing around. Y'all will give your money to people who will tell you stuff that's not going to come into fruition for you. Not because I'm speaking ill on you or I don't want you to pursue your dreams or have fulfillment, but because it's not in alignment and it's not divine truth. Y'all live for these readers who get on here and say the same damn thing every time. Oh, your ex is coming back. Your ex is obsessed over you. Oh, the love of your life, you're going to meet them when you're out this weekend. So now you spent money for 3 weekends in a row because you believe that you're going to meet Prince Charming while you're out and drunk and messy. And then you come home alone and you're wondering, oh, I paid $50 for that reading. Why didn't it happen? Because it wasn't in alignment with you. Please use your discernment. I know some readers who get down to it if you would like me to suggest someone else, because I'm not even promoting myself. I'm just being real with y'all. You really gotta be discerning. Watch. Do I ever make it up? Be honest. And there's no coincidence. Thank you for the rose, beautiful. There's no coincidence that TikTok keeps putting in my suggested search, girl exposes fake tarot. I never said nothing like that verbatim out of my mouth. I just said, use your discernment. When y'all come over here with me, you feel it. I don't even have to say it. I'm saying it for those who are kind of new here. We don't play that over here. I'm not about to, no. I am not blowing smoke up your booty. I am telling you the divine truth. So let's get this one card from the 21 plus so I can go soothe my throat. Since some of y'all won't express yourselves and neither will the people you're connected with. So I gotta come on here and do it for y'all. And y'all still won't like the live. Y'all still won't tip your girl. You still won't book with me. And that's okay, because when things switch up and things get a bit more tight and less accessible, y'all are going to be doing what you're doing now, messaging me and fussing at me. Oh, what happened to this? Or, oh, that's too expensive. And it's going to be times 10. I keep telling y'all, utilize these things while you have the opportunity. This person wants you to know, I am here with you. I am present right here. They know you have issues feeling abandoned or left or alone or lonely. They want you to know that they are here. They are with you. They are present. You're not the only one who has these big feelings. You're not the only one falling in love. You're not the only one who feels like this is substantial and, it's otherworldly. You're not by yourself. 211 where I am. Divine information. You have a direct dial-in code to their heart is what I'm getting. You know those things where they're like, dial 211 for information, whatever. You are the only one with this code. They don't do other people the way they do you. This is someone who's generally kind and optimistic and generous and, all those things. But for you, baby, they go above and beyond. And that's why it's so important that out of all these cards, they want you to know, I am here with you. I am present right here. And Spirit wants you to know that too. If you would like your own reading done with these 21 plus cards, I can do that as well. I said this in the last live. If you book a question with me or a reading and you see me use a deck that you really like, you can request that deck. I have no problem being flexible in those ways, but I'm not answering y'all free questions. Now, that's it for this check-in, okay? That's it for the current energy. I'm going to release you guys for now, YouTube, because I want to play music while I clean up my desk, as I always do when I hang out with my people on TikTok. I hope these messages resonate with you in a way in which confirms your intuition and does not increase any anxiety or decrease any faith. Use your intuition. Don't take nothing that's not for you. Definitely don't shoot the messenger, because you already know my ancestors will shoot you back. They do not miss. I'm wishing everyone well in accordance with their highest good. I don't know what that highest good is, but I wish you the best of it. Until next time, in divine time, peace. Also, YouTube, if I missed your comment and it's important in regard to booking or a question or something like that, please utilize my number that is in my channel description, or just leave me a message on the community board. Again, y'all have everything you need when it comes to how to connect and collaborate with me. I will see you and talk.